Well, our tornado outbreak continues. We have a tornado in progress right now. It just got confirmed. It's west of Fort Branch, and you can see it very easily. This is Fort Branch, Indiana. We're a little bit north of Evansville, southwestern part of the state. Tornado in progress, about to move right over Fort Branch. It's a town of about 3,000 people or so. Fort Branch, Indiana, you need to get in your tornado safe spot right now. This is the real deal. Look at the velocities on this. Right next to the radar site. Green's going toward the radar, red's away. This is a strong tornado that's in progress, and you can see it. If you can make out this little circular area on the CC product, the debris product, that's it. Tornado in progress, guys. This is what I was hoping would not happen tonight. Most of the other tornadoes that happen, it's been in kind of rural areas, and this one is headed toward Fort Branch. You know, I'll take off the radar here so you can see. Very populated area here. Again, a town of about 3,000 people. The tornado right about up here-ish, and it's moving generally toward the east. If I had to guess, I would say probably the north side of town takes the worst of this, but don't take any chances with this at all. Let me actually look at the way that it's moving. Yeah, and actually, it's kind of moving toward the northeast. So this is actually a really good thing to see. I still want you absolutely in your tornado safe spot anywhere in Fort Branch right now, especially up toward Durham. And what's the other town up here? It looks like we've got another population area. Is this King? What is this that I'm looking at here? I don't know what that is, but it looks like some kind of shopping center, something like that. I think that thing's going to take a direct hit if this stays on the ground. You can see exactly where this tornado is. Gibson County in Indiana, between King and Fort Branch. Time to shelter up. Highway 41, likely to get hit by this. Well, it is going to get hit by it unless they get extremely lucky and it lifts. But again, this is a confirmed tornado. Just on the north side of Fort Branch. Jeez. Can we catch a break here? Illinois and Indiana. It's just been such a rough couple of weeks. Just a rough, severe weather season in general. If you're just joining us, Gibson County in Indiana is under a tornado warning, and it's a beautiful look at the storm because the radar site's right here. So we're right next to the radar. Remember, the radar beam shoots out at an upward angle, so the farther away you get from the radar site, you're seeing data from higher and higher up in the air. So in this case, you know, it's at the beginning of the radar beam, so we're actually getting data from pretty low in the air where, you know, we have the best opportunity to see what's going on near the surface. Now, oh, look at this. What a close call this is going to be for Fort Branch. Whew. I think this tornado is probably going to... I want to be careful saying this because I want to be clear. Everybody in Fort Branch needs to be in your tornado safe space right now. Fort Branch, Indiana, especially Durham, because Durham is on the north side of town. I can clearly tell you from this radar image, because it's right next to the radar, that it's going to be the north side of town that will be affected the most heavily if Fort Branch is affected. But remember, I'm going to circle where the tornado is and the general direction that it's moving. Let me take off the radar. Again, here's Fort Branch. You guys might get very lucky with this one. You may get very lucky. Now, what I'm curious about, and Chris, I saw you stepped out for a second. I wonder if we can find out what this is up here. It looks like a shopping center, maybe?
That could be like a warehouse.
Warehouse, maybe a Walmart, maybe
I'll find out. Where is it?
It's just north of Fort Branch on the east side of Highway 41. Whatever that is, if there are people there, they need to take shelter immediately because this thing is about 5 minutes away at most, and it's headed directly toward that structure.
That is the Toyota Indiana Experience Center.
Okay. Toyota Indiana Experience Center in Indiana, on the north side of Fort Branch, near King. You guys need to clear it out or just hunker down, get in the basement if there is one, get underneath, get underground if you can.
Yeah, that is a very large facility. I'm not entirely sure if they assemble cars there, but
yeah,
it's a very large facility.
This thing is moving directly toward it. I mean, the only way it's not going to get hit is if the tornado lifts. And, you know, so far today, we've seen a couple of these radar signatures. Okay, here's the new scan coming in, and it looks like The hook echo, it's going even closer. What does the velocity look like? Velocity's lagging behind a little bit as usual. That's okay. We'll wait on it. Again, what is it called again? The Toyota?
It is the Toyota Indiana Experience Center.
Toyota Indiana Experience Center. About to get hit by a tornado.
I think this is a manufacturing plant for Toyota.
Okay. Sorry, I had to zoom out for a second. I goofed up. Manufacturing plant.
Yeah. Yeah, the Experience Center is just the one part of it. It's a manufacturing plant.
Okay, we're zoomed in here. We're on the north side of Fort Branch. Here's the county, by the way. It is Gibson County in Indiana. We're down in southwestern Indiana. Confirmed tornado on the ground. I can see the debris there on radar. There's the tornado right there. You can clearly see it. It's probably going to skirt just on the north side of Fort Branch. Again, I take off the radar. See where the tornado on the last scan was like right here. This is Fort Branch down here, a city of about 3,000 people, which as soon as we came back from break here a couple of minutes ago, I was like, oh no, Fort Branch is about to get hit. And then looked at the direction that it was moving. And if you notice, it's got more of a southwest to northeast look to it, see? So we'll start it like down here. And let's take it to the latest scan, which is up here. And so if we connect those dots and take it out in time, where does it go? If I take the radar off, that's got it going directly over the Toyota Indiana Experience Center.
Yeah, let's just call it the
the Toyota plant.
Plant. It's
okay.
Just a manufacturing plant.
Yeah, there's a Toyota manufacturing plant here in King that's about to get hit by this tornado along Highway 41. And then beyond that, well, we have Princeton, we have Douglas. There is quite a northerly component to the way that this is moving. So I think Princeton, probably a little far north to be getting hit by this. Are we starting to see any weakening here in the rotation? Hopefully. But you know what, Chris? I feel pretty comfortable using this icon. I pulled it up a little bit earlier and we were kind of joking about it, like it's overkill or whatever. But just so people know, like that's where the tornado is. It's right there. And I'll take this off, and you can see we have the Toyota manufacturing plant that's in King. This is in southwestern Indiana, right on the east side of the road. And there's your tornado right there. That's going to be going right over this plant, I believe. It really looks like that. I'd be very surprised if it doesn't, unless it's lifting right now. Now, I will say the velocity signature looks maybe slightly improved on the latest scan. I still think we can see debris down pretty clearly. These are always a little bit tough to pick out, but I'm looking for the circular thing, and you can kind of see it. To the trained eye, again, it's one of those, got to kind of match it up a little bit. I believe it was like right in there, and it's in there. It's in there somewhere. This is not the best product for the situation. There's your hook echo moving over. So if there's a tornado, it is right here, right now. I'll take off the radar. About to hit the Toyota plant. Yeah, I don't think this is lifted. I think that plant's going to take a direct hit. Now, will it be in a weakened state? Hopefully. I don't know. I don't think we can be really too specific about that.